Q8196. What is an advantage of a double flare on aluminum tubing? A. Ease of construction. B. More resistant to damage when the joint is tightened. C. Can be applied to any size and wall thickness of tubing. The correct answer is B. A double flare on aluminum tubing is advantageous because it increases the resilience of the tubing joint and reduces the risk of damage or failure when the joint is tightened. Q8197. A certain amount of slack must be left in a flexible hose during installation because, when under pressure, it A. Expands in length and diameter. B. Expands in length and contracts in diameter. C. Contracts in length and expands in diameter. The correct answer is C. When a flexible hose is under pressure, it tends to contract in length and expand in diameter. This is why it is important to leave some slack in the hose during installation to accommodate these changes in size. Q8198. The term cold flow is generally associated with A. The effects of low temperature gases or liquids flowing in hose or tubing. B. Impressions left in natural or synthetic rubber hose material. C. Flexibility characteristics of various hose materials at low ambient temperatures. The correct answer is B. The term cold flow refers to the deep, lasting imprint that hose clamps or other pressure sources have on natural or synthetic rubber hoses. Q8199. What is the color of an and steel flared tube fitting? A. Black. B. Blue. C. Red. The correct answer is A. And steel flared tube fittings are typically made of carbon steel and have a black oxide coating to protect against corrosion and wear. The black coating also helps to distinguish them from other types of fittings made of different materials or with different coatings. Q8200. Which of the following statements is divided by or correct in reference to flare fittings? 1. And fittings have an identifying shoulder between the end of the threads and the flare cone. 2. AC and in fittings are considered identical except for material composition and identifying colors. 3. And fittings are generally interchangeable with AC fittings of compatible material composition. A1, B, 1 and 3. C, 1, 2, and 3. The correct answer is A. There is a shoulder on and flare fittings between the threaded end and the flare cone. The threads of AC fittings extend all the way to the cone, while AC fittings are colored gray or yellow, and fittings are dyed blue or black. An in fitting has coarser threads than an AC fitting does. The fittings and an AC cannot be used interchangeably.